we are very glad now that we can meet the people here face to face. I think it makes a big difference, and I think this is also a big step into normality. And yeah, we are glad that you are here, and that also the customers are coming. And yeah, we prepare here a booth, which Mr. Romberg explained a little bit later about the highlights. Yeah, Milano is always a great place to come, and we hope that it will be a successful show this year. And of course, the visitors also will not hesitate to join us. Okay, so I would like to hand over to Romberg-san. And yeah, please.
So, hello also from my side. So, I would like to make a short introduction to our booth, to the latest innovations we are going to show here during the EMO show. And maybe we just go around virtually from here. So if you look to the block behind you, we have 2 machines with Okuma automation solutions. We offer 2 integrated automation solutions. The first one is the Armroid here on that side on the MULTUS U5000. This is a robot arm that is totally integrated to the machine and to the controller. So it's controlled by our OSP controller. It is using the CAS system to avoid collisions. It's more or less, I would say, self-programming and self-optimizing. And it's a very compact solution if you compare it to other automation solutions. The other way we are doing is the Standroid system. That is a system over there on a Genus M560. So this is a standard industrial robot, but also fully integrated into the Okuma OSP controller. So also monitored and steered from the OSP control. So the operator don't need to take care about a second controller or robot. Also, as a customer, you don't need to think about integration, because this whole integration process is done by Okuma already, and you will get the complete setup like it is. Then over here we have 2 machines. I would say they are sister machines. First of all, here in front, MU6300 VL. This is a 5-axis machining center, and this is already in our portfolio since some years. And on the request of some of the customers, we made a sort of, let's say, 3-axis version of this machine. So we take off the 2-axis table and place a long flat table in between the columns. And then you get the machine that is standing on the back of this machine. It's a MBA TV. So it's a 800 table wide machine. You can get different table lengths up to 3 meters. And one of these machines is over there. On that machine we are showing some aluminum machining, and also we are doing something what we call photo milling. So we take a photo from something, for example the Duomo of Milano, and then we do the engraving, and we engrave this photo into the surface. You can see a sample workpiece over there, and we are also doing it live. So the machine is doing roughing on one side, finishing on the other side. Target market is aerospace, die and mold industry, where you have big parts and you need to remove a lot of material. Then a brand new machine is our MA600 here behind me. This is the Mark III version. That means it is a well-proven model since many years in our portfolio, but constantly developed and updated. And this is the first time that we are showing the Mark III version. So we extended the strokes a little bit. We put some new spindle, which has more power, more torque, and that's what we are showing on this machine. And in addition, we have a solution developed from our production people in our own production facilities. Okuma is machining, of course, a lot of cast iron, because our machine structure is mostly made of cast iron. And they recognized they had a lot of cost because of maintenance of coolant tank, cleaning the coolant tank, such kind of stuff. You have graphite in the coolant, in the cast iron, and this settles down in the tank. And for this, to avoid this, they developed the sludgeless tank. So you will see some nice video over there. It's basically, the first idea is keep the coolant on the move. So don't let the coolant settle down somewhere so that the dirt can settle down in the tank. Then we have 3 stages of filtration, and this will take out all the sludge and all the small particles and keeps the coolant clean. So later on you may take a look and you can watch the video, gives you more details. Then on the right end of the booth from the outside, you can see a MULTUS U5000. So this is a universal multitasking machine based on a horizontal lathe concept. And we have these MULTUS machines also in different sizes. So the 5000 is the largest of the MULTUS U versions. And we have a 3-meter version in this case. So the first time we show this long bed machine on the show, and it has in addition what we call long tool stocker. So here we can store longer tools than what is possible to store on the standard magazine. So for example, if you do inside machining with long boring bar, you may have 1 or 2 long boring bars or a long drill. So this can be stored in this long tool stocker and makes this machine more flexible. Then, of course, all the machines on this booth are connected to our factory monitor. So Okuma has developed, also driven by our own production department, a software system that collects the information from all our machines in the production facilities. And the same software we are running here on a local server, collecting the informations from the different machines. So this you can see on info wall over there, some info screen. But we also have another info screen on the rear in the OSP wall where you can get more details about our factory monitor and the integration. So these are the main points I would say of our booth. Of course, if there are any questions in details, you may ask me after the general session. I will be ready to answer them, or with the help of my colleagues here on the booth, I think we can show you everything you would like to know.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, there is a USB stick with individual information with more details about our exhibits and our solutions we are offering here. Thank you, Jens Romberg, for your short introduction. Now I would like to hand over to Mr. Yamamoto, and he also will explain something special which we are showing here on our exhibition.
Buongiorno, benvenuti. Good morning and welcome to Okuma booth. Okuma booth へようこそいらっしゃいました。Let me start from talking about the needs of global manufacturers. What do we need to do? One is automation. All the customers globally needs automation, but also environmentally friendly machines. That is what we need to provide for the customers, not only for making our machines friendly, but also customers needed to save energy. So let me start from 2001, year 2001. We have introduced so-called thermo-friendly concept. Without having a temperature controlled room, you can have a good accuracy. You can have that either regardless of the temperature changes, the constant accuracy we could have. But that is only half of the benefit that customer can get. Another half is you do not need to have a warming up. For example, 1 hour before the work starts, normally customers need to warm up the machines so that the temperature becomes stable. Or at lunch break, they have to turn on the machine so that the machine can keep its condition well. But in our case, you don't have to do that. So when you come here in the morning, you start up the machine and you can get the same accuracy you could get the day before. Or at lunch break, you can turn the machine off, but still you can get the accuracy you could get right before the lunch break. That is the benefit customer can get. By doing so, customer can save a lot of energy consumption. That had started from 2001. 2014, we have introduced so-called Eco Suite on our OSP 300. What it does is, I'm showing you the examples. This is the real number that I have got from our factory. Look at this pie chart. Blue part is the energy consumption used for cutting the metal. Spindle, axis load, those are some in blue area. What is the pink? Those are consumed energy by peripherals, such as coolant tank or chiller unit or conveyors or something like that, or mist collectors. So if you see this, like 30% or 20%, or some of them are like 10%, is used for cutting the metal itself. Another example, this is also from our factory. If you see this, you can see how big the pink part is. That is what you can see on EcoSuite. And to reduce energy consumption in our factory, what we did is we analyzed by having some measurement which peripheral units are consuming a lot of energies. And by adjusting the setup or parameters of those peripheral units by OSP, we could successfully reduce the energy consumption by 30%. That is what we could do. And it is beneficial for the customers, and it saves energy and also, of course, environmentally friendly, very gentle to earth. That is what we do. And we have now on MULTUS U5000, we don't have to measure each of them with some measurement. We have new screen there so that you can see what are consuming those energies, and you can set the parameters so that you can just run those peripherals at your needs. That is the new development we have done. Okay? So please have a look at those. And this year, as Mr. Romberg said, we have reintroduced sludgeless coolant tank. This is also proven at our factory for more than 3 years. For more than 3 years. In our factory, they don't have to clean up the tank because those sludges are gathered in the tank and you don't have to clean them. Only because if you look at the flow of the coolant water, it's very smooth and there's no contamination in the tank. And all the sludges in the coolant will be gathered and you can easily disregard them. Okay? So, as I said repeatedly, more than 3 years, you don't have to clean up the tank. So you don't have to stop the machine. You can continuously running the machine smoothly without interruption of those cleanup effort. So, as such, we are also reducing the energy consumption to make those machines, but also we have to provide the tool to the customers so that customers can also save energies. That is what we are running for. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Yamamoto-san. Yes, so we have a very large own machine workshop with several hundreds of Okuma machines in Japan, and 99% of our NC machines are of course made by Okuma, and so we are a big Okuma user by ourselves, and for many years already we are testing, improving certain things, and this will also then enter into our development, as Mr. Yamamoto explained, the thermal-friendly concept, the sludgeless tank, or how to save energy. And we have many more examples. So we think it's good if you have the experience, you enter this into your development plan, and that is what Okuma doing. And this is also our goal, why machines are very effective, very energy friendly, very accurate, because we are using them and we developed that functions over many, many years. Okay, so this is for the moment all from our side. Of course, we are available here, so please come to us. We can talk, we can discuss. Don't hesitate to ask questions. I would like to thank you for joining us here, to making your way down here to our booth, and enjoy the stay here with Okuma, and hopefully see you again soon. Thank you.